So hands and knees. Knees as wide as the mat. Arms out in front of you. You're just going to lower your chest onto the mat. Forearms down, forehead down. And you start breathing into your nose. Out through your nose. And when you lift your forehead and your chest, you lift your hips. Leave your forearms on the mat for a minute. Make sure your fingers are apart. And you're going to bring your hips back to your heels. Lower your chest, lower your forehead down. Lift your forehead. You lift your hips. This time you're taking forearms off the mat. And you're going to just bring your hips forward. And you look up. Look forward, and then you bring your hips back. Back to your heels. Keep your chest lifted this time. Lift your hips. Bring it forward. It's a bit of a hip opener this morning. Brilliant. See if you can open your knees a little bit wider, and you bring your hips back. So you really want to, if possible, you might even be able to take your knees a bit wider than the mat. So you lift your hips, bring it forward. As you look up, look forward, bring it back to your heels. This time you're going to take your arms to the right side of your body. You're going to lower your chest onto your right thigh, lower your forehead down if possible. You lift your chest. Now I want you to see if you can bring your left ear onto the mat. So you roll just slightly over, so you bring your left ear down. Take your right arm up to the sky, wrap it around your back, around your waist. So you really feel that. I feel it more on my left side. Take your right arm up. Lower your right hand down. Lift that left ear off to the mat. And you walk your hands now all the way over to the left side of the body. So you rest your chest and your left thigh. Again, slightly lift the chest. Leave your hands where they are and you roll your right ear down onto the mat. Left arm up, wrap it around your back, round your waist if possible. For 3, 2, 1. Left arm up. Lower your left hand down. Lift your right ear off the mat. Bring your hands back to center and you lower your chest. Forehead down. You lift your forehead. You lift your chest, lift your hips. Forearms off the mat. Walk your right knee in, your left knee in. So your knee should be hip width apart. Tuck your toes. Take your knees off the mat. Slowly take your hips all the way up as you come into downward dog. Try and press your heels towards the mat. Let's walk our dog. So you bend your right knee. Keep your left leg straight. When you bend that right knee, see if you can rest the chest on your right thigh. Then you straighten your right leg and you bend your left knee. So chest on your left thigh. So right, left, right, left. Now lift both heels. Press both heels towards the mat. Then you're going to walk your hands closer to your feet. So you're coming into a forward fold. You have a slight bend in your knees. Chin to chest. For 3, 2, 1. Walk your hand back to the top of the mat. Now this time you're going to walk your feet forward towards your hands. Now you take hold of that strap and you slowly come up. Have your arms straight. Your head is the last to come up. Take your arms all the way up to the sky. Separate your hands onto that strap so you can take your arms behind you as you bring your chest forward. And then you lift your chest. Take your arms up. Now take your arms out in front of you. Lower your arms down so you bring your chest onto your thighs. And take your arms behind you. So it's like you're pushing your chest forward, shoulders back, and you look up. Now take your arms out in front of you. Bring that strap now around your neck. The same thing that we did last week. You take the straps underneath your armpit. Twist it at the back. Take it out in front. And tie it at the front if possible. Bring your arms behind you, interlace your fingers. Now start to bring your chest to your thighs, bend your knees, and take your arms up to the sky. Start to straighten your legs as you bring your chest all the way up and you lean back. Look forward. I want you to rotate your chest to the right side. You come to center and you bring your chest all the way over to the left. Come to center. Separate your hands, take your arms wide. Take your arms all the way up, interlace your fingers at the top and take your arms behind you as you push your hips forward. Bring your hips back to center, separate your arms. Start to forward fold. Flat bend your knees. Bring your fingers onto your hands onto the mat. Walk your feet back to downward dog. Lower to plank. Lower your knees onto the mat. Untuck your toes. Bring your hips to your heels, chest and thighs. Forehead down. Lift your forehead. Walk your hands back to your knees. Sit on your heels. And you bring your hands behind you as you look up to the sky. Now, I want you to bring your chest forward so you should feel that strap around your shoulders. Now look forward and just walk your hands closer to your feet. Keep your shoulders back. Now I want you to round your back as you take your arms out in front of you, interlace your fingers. You should feel that tightening of the strap around your shoulders. Straighten your back as you take your arms up. Take your arms wide, palms facing up. Release your arms. Release that strap. Just place the strap by the side, use it again for balance. Hands onto the mat, you're in hands and knees, tuck your toes, rain down. Lower to plank. Lower your knees or your chest. Upward dog. Downward dog. Look forward, you're going to bring your right knee forward. Lower your right foot down. Lift your left leg up behind you and take your arms out in front. Take your arms wide, palms facing down. Bring your arms together as you bring your hands together into prayer. Hands to your chest. Start to bend your right knee as you take your left leg back. Left elbow over your right knee. Lower your left hand down, right arm up. That right palm should be facing away from your body. Now we take that right arm behind you. You lift your chest, left arm out in front. So it's like a reverse warrior two. So your hands should be sideways. So both palms facing away from your body. The left arm forward, right arm back. Lower that right arm down, left arm over your head. So it's like a reverse warrior. Yes. Bring your left arm forward, right arm forward. Release that left foot down. Take your left arm back, so you're in your traditional warrior two. Straighten your right leg, we're in triangle. Left arm up to the sky. Bend your right knee as you come up to warrior two. Straighten your right leg, now rotate that right foot so both feet facing forward. Have your toes in, heels out. Lower your chest halfway, keep your arms wide, palms facing down. Keep lowering your chest and see if you can bring your hands on top of your feet. Head, crown of your head towards the mat. You should feel that stretch in the back of your legs. Now bring your hands in between your feet. You're going to rotate that right foot, right knee bend. As you bring your hands either side of your right foot, you lift your back heel. Step back to downward dog. Bring your left foot forward. Lift your right leg up behind you. This hands will swap sides, arms out in front. Hands to prayer. Bring your hands to your chest as you take that right leg back, right elbow over your left knee. You lower your right hand down, left arm. Take that left arm behind you. You lift your chest, right arm in front. Palms facing away from your body. Take your left arm back, right arm over your head, so you're in that reverse warrior. Right arm forward, left arm forward. Release your right foot back, right arm back, so you're warrior two. Yes, fingers together. Straighten your left leg or in triangle. Look to your left leg, you bend your left knee back to warrior two. Straighten your left leg, both feet facing forward. Toes in, heels out. Brilliant. Start to lower your chest. Keep your arms wide. And see if you can bring your hands, top of your feet, crown of your head towards the mat. Now you rotate your left foot, so your left knee is bent. And you bring your hands either side of your left foot. You lift your back heel. Step your left leg back and down and dog. That was one step. Second step, we'll do a little bit quicker. Lower to plank. Lower your knees to your chest. Upward dog. Downward dog. Step your right foot forward. Lift your left leg up behind you. Arms out in front. Hands to prayer. Hands to your chest. Left leg back. Left elbow over your right knee. Left hand down, right arm. Brilliant. Lift your chest, so your right arm is back. Left arm forward, so you're in that reverse warrior. Reverse warrior two, sorry. Lower your right hand down, left arm over your head. Left arm forward, right arm forward. Release your back foot, left arm back, warrior two. Straighten your right leg, we're in triangle. Bend your right knee back up to warrior two. Straighten your right leg, rotate that foot. Both feet facing forward, toes in, heels out. Lower your chest, hands on top of your feet. Rotate that right foot, hands either side of your right foot. You lift your back heel. Step your right leg back. Left foot forward. Right leg up behind you. Arms out in front. Brilliant. Hands to prayer, hands to your chest. Right leg back, right elbow over your left knee. Lower your right hand down, left arm. Lift your chest, that right arm forward, left arm back. Arms facing down. Reverse the warrior, right arm over your head. Right arm forward, left arm forward. Release your back foot, right arm back. Warrior two. Yes. Straighten your left leg, we're in triangle. Back up to warrior two. Straighten your left leg, rotate that foot, toes in, heels out. Lower your chest, hands on top of your feet. Rotate that left foot. Hands either side of your left foot. Step back to downward dog. Lower to plank. Lower your knees to your chest. Upward. Downward dog. Look forward, I want you to step or jump halfway up your mat. Hands on your shin. Hands on your mat. Now take hold of your big toes. Forward fold. For 3, 2, 1. Now release your big toes. I want you to slide. You lift your right foot. You slide your right hand underneath your right foot. So your toes reach your wrist. Same on your left side. So you're standing on your feet. You can have your chest and thighs and your elbows coming to the bench, right side. The right, your elbows are coming out on the right side of your body. Chin to chest. For 3, 2, 1. Lift your feet. Take hold of your strap again. And you slowly come up. Your head is last to come up. You take your arms up to the sky. Lift your right knee. Bring that strap underneath your right foot. Straighten your right leg out in front. Flex that right foot. Take your right leg wide. I'm going to bend that right knee. Keep it. And then you lower that right foot down. And lift your left leg up. So you lift your left leg up, you're going sideways. Left arm up. For 3, 2, 1. Release. Bring your right foot in. Release your strap. And take your arms up. Lift your left knee. When you lift your left knee, you want to bring your shoulders down. Place the strap underneath that left foot. Straighten out in front. Flex your left foot. Take it wide. Right arm wide. Now bend that left knee. Release your left foot down. And lift your right leg up sideways. 3, 2, 1. And release. Bring your left foot in. Take your arms up. Now take your arms behind you, and I want you to put that, the strap should be now on top of your right foot. Kind of on your ankle. It's like you're doing dancer's pose. Take your hands over your shoulders. You start to lift that right foot up higher as you bring your chest lower. See how far you can go. You can have a slight bend in your left knee. You can take your elbows wider. And slowly come up. And release. Swap to the left side. Same thing. You start with your hands over your shoulders. Start to bring your chest forward. Left leg higher. Elbows wide if possible. And release. Release your strap. Strap by the side. Take your arms up. Morning knee forward, fold, hands onto the mat. Walk your feet back to downward dog. Lower to plank. Now to lower your left knee onto the mat and lift your right leg up behind you. Bring your right knee forward. You're going to step that right foot in between your hands. You walk your hips back as you sit on your left heel. Flex your right foot. Now see if you can bring that your hips onto the mat, so your left knee is bent. If that's too much for your knees, you can bring that left foot into your right thigh. Otherwise, you take hold of your right foot. For 3, 2, 1. Release. Now sit back onto that left heel. Bend your right knee to your right knee to your chest. Hands forward, tuck your left toes. Back up to downward dog. Lower to plank. This time you bring your right knee onto the mat. Take your left leg up behind you. Bring your left knee forward. And place your left foot in between your hands. You bring your hips back. You sit on your right heel this time and you flex your left foot. Then you rotate your hips, so you bring your hips onto the mat. So that left knee is near your right heel is near your right glute. Again, if that's too difficult, you bring your right foot into your left thigh. Take hold of your left foot. For 3, 2, 1. Release. Bring your hips back onto that right heel. Bend your left knee. Hands over the mat. Tuck your right toes. Come back up to downward dog. Lower to plank. Lower your knees to your chest. Upward dog. Downward dog. Look forward, step or jump forward to your hands. Hands behind you as you take a seat. Take hold of that strap again. And bring that strap underneath your feet. As you lift your legs up, you can have your knees bent or you have it straight. Shoulders down, hold. For 3, 2, 1. Now I want you to have a slight bend in your knees as you slowly lower your heels onto the mat. Straighten your legs out in front. Back is straight. Flex your feet, elbows tucked either side of your body. Shoulders down. Eye gaze to your toes. Engage your core. For 3, 2, 1. Now wait to slowly start to bring your back. When you bring your back onto the mat, you'll take your legs up to the sky. So back onto the mat, legs up to the sky. Your elbows now should be on the mat. And you're going to release your left foot, so your left foot onto the mat, left knee bend. Take both ends of the strap into your right hand. Slide your left leg away. Flex your left foot. And have your left hand on your left thigh as you take that right leg wide. Try not to roll that left hip off the mat. You take that leg as wide as you can without your left hip coming off the mat. For 3, 2, 1. Take your right leg back up to the sky. Swap the strap into your left hand. So now you're going to take your left leg over to the left side of your body. And if possible, you bring your left foot down. Your right arm, just bring your right arm side of your body. For 3, 2, 1. And slowly take that right leg back up. Bring your left foot into the strap. This time you bring your right foot down. Both ends of the strap in your left hand. Slide your right leg away, right hand onto your right thigh. Flex your right foot. And you take your left leg wide. Bring your left leg up to the sky. And take the strap into your right hand as you take that left leg over your body. All the way over. And if possible, you bring your left toes down. Left arm side of your body. And hold for 3, 2, 1. And slowly bring your left leg back up to the sky. Release your strap. Have your arms over your head. And you roll up to 16. Cross your ankles, hands top of the mat. Let's do a quick squat. Toes as wide as your mat. Lift your knees, heels in, toes out, shoulders inside your knees, hands to prayer. For 3, 2, 1. Lower your hips, bring the soles of your feet together. Interlace your hands around your toes. Actually, bring your thumbs in between your feet. So you're opening your feet like a book. Elbows onto your thighs, round your back, chin to chest. And let's hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Straighten your back. Take your right hand outside your right knee as you bring your right knee to your chest. Take that left foot in front of your right thigh. Bring both arms inside of that right knee. Wrap your right arm around your right shin, left arm around your back to take that bind. This is where the strap is quite useful. So if you can't reach, you can use your strap. Chest forward. You can slightly lift your right hip. For 3, 2, 1. Release your hands. Release your arms and just swap sides. You bring your left knee to your chest. Right foot in front of your left thigh. Both arms inside. Wrap your left arm around your left shin. Right arm around your back. Take that bind. 3, 2, 1. Release. Cross your ankles. Hands over the mat. Step back to downward dog. Lower to plank. Lower your knees to your chest. Upward dog. Downward dog. Step or jump forward to your hands. Take a seat. Bring it back onto the mat. Do some inversions. Take your legs over your head for plow. Hand on your lower back. And then take your legs up to the sky for shoulder stuff. Let's hold for 5, 4, 3, 2. Now cross your ankles, bend your knees, and just lower your knees halfway. For 3, 2, 1. Now can you take your knees closer to your face, with either side of your cheeks? For 3, 2, 1. Cross your ankles, take your legs over your feet again, over your head, sorry. For 3, 2, 1. Take your legs back up to the sky. Lower your hips onto the mat. Lower your legs onto the mat. Have your arms either side of your body. Palms underneath your hips, elbows onto the mat, and use your elbows to lift your chest and bring the crown of your head top of the mat as a counter pose. You point your toes. Now release your head. Release your arms. Hands to prayer. And see if you can lift your legs a little bit off the mat. Bit of core work for 3. You can have your knees bent or straight. 2, 1. Lower your legs. Hands over your head. Roll up to sitting. Cross your ankles. Hands up on the mat. Let's do another squat. Heels in, shoulders out. Hands to prayer. Lower your hips onto the mat. Bring your right foot into your groin. Slide your left leg away. Slide your left hand down your left leg, left hand onto your toes. So take your right arm over your head. Rotate your chest towards your left leg and see if you can bring that right hand on top of your left hand. And release. Chest is centering, just rotate. Swap your feet so you bring your left knee down, left foot to your groin, right leg wide. Slide your right hand down your right leg onto your right toes, left arm over your head. Rotate your chest, left hand on top of your right hand this time. And release. And you bend your right knee. Then take your left foot wide and you bend your left knee so both knees are wide. Take your hands out in front of your palms facing on the mat. It's like you're using your arms to pry your knees wide. Now take your right hand underneath your right ankle on top of that right foot. Left hand underneath your left ankle. And we hold. 3, 2, 1. You're going to walk your feet in. And bring the soles of your feet together. You slide your hands a bit further underneath your hands. Underneath your hands, underneath your feet. And if possible, you bring your hands onto your toes as you round your back, chin to chest. But if you can take it further, you cross your ankles. And see if you can bring your chest closer to your feet. And hold for 3, 2, 1. You release. Release your arms. Your ankles are probably still crossed. Back of your hands on your knees, palms facing up, shoulders down. Take your arms out wide, palms facing down. Bring your arms behind you, hands behind you. as you look up. Around your back and take your arms out in front of you, interlace your fingers, chin to chest. Straighten your back as you take your arms up. Bring those interlaced hands behind your head so your elbows wide and you push your elbows wide, chest forward as you look up. Your head, back of your head is resting in your hands. And round your back, bring your elbows together. Straighten your back, elbows wide. One more time, round your back, elbows together. Straighten your back, elbows wide. Take your arms up, hands to prayer, bring your thumbs to your forehead for clarity in your boots. Slide your lips for clarity in your words. Going to bring your chest forward, bring your elbows onto the mat. As you slide your thumbs to your breastbone, take a bow and rest your chin on your finger for clarity in thoughts. The light in your honor, the light in you. Namaste.